I don't know about you, but where I live, it's uncertain times. So it's like we've finished COVID and lockdowns, but now there's talking that a new variant has come and things seem not uncertain. So when things are not uncertain, it's hard to plan. And as parents, we want to plan, especially now when it's summer. So I wanted to help you and create fun, inspiring, amazing ideas you can do with your children in the summer during uncertain times. And those ideas are not dependent on anything. So let's say the worst case scenario, there's lockdown, you can still do those ideas with your children in the summer, and they are great, fun, inspiring ideas. What I also hope that happens if you listen to this video is that it inspires you to think of creative ideas. You know, creativity is a muscle, and a lot of times this muscle starts opening up and generating ideas just from hearing other ideas, and then you have an idea that I didn't think about. So what I am going to request you is write those ideas, and if you suddenly have another idea of what to do with your children during the summer, in uncertain times, you don't know if you can go to places, you're not sure yet, so please share those ideas, because if you share them, other parents can enjoy them, I can enjoy them, and this will maybe make someone else have another idea. So, are you ready? If you don't know me, I'm Revital. I'm a children's storytelling. Hello to everyone that's here. I'm a children's storyteller since 2003. I'm also a mother of 3 babies that are very much grown up. And a lot of ideas that I'm sharing with you, I did it, or as a storyteller to children, or to my own children. Very simple ideas you can do. Another thing I do is I help parents who love books, help their children fall in love with books, read for fun by creating magical reading time. And I also help storytellers do amazing, fascinating storytelling activities with children. So, are you ready? If you want to, you can write, yes, we're ready. Okay, you're going to be floated with ideas, I promise you. Number 1, we are going to fly during this summer, but different kind of trips. So each week we will be in another country. How are we going to do it? We're going to draw ourselves our passport. And by the way, if you want to know how I do that, because I told you that I've done those ideas, you can even tell me passport picture please, and I will show you things that I did, okay? So you can create a passport, you can create a stamp, using a potato, and one of the children can be the clerk that stamps. So let's say you're going to Italy. You're going to play the flight, the flight of the plane. You're going to create a passport, and if you will each week go to another country, then your passport will have 4 pages with different countries. Now, once you've reached Italy, this week is everything about Italy. Why am I choosing Italy? Because I've been there a couple of times and it's an amazing, beautiful country. I love it. And I love the food. So, of course, we're going to create Italian food like pizza and pasta and salads that are Italian. We're going to draw the flag of Italy. We're going to read books like Stera Noga. I will show you a picture if you want me to. You will have to write it in the comments. About spaghetti in Italy, a really funny story, a nice story. Movie that happens in Italy, books that happen in Italy, or books about Italy, or books about the art of Italy, like Michelangelo. I forgot now the other one that's really, really famous. If you want to, you can remind me. So you can do art works of Italy. For example, if you're doing a day of art of Michelangelo, you can do sculptures. You can paint or draw or make or sculpture a gondola. If you're doing that, you can put a tub with water and just let the gondola, for example, float. So really, games, music, everything you can think of according to this country. You can do a quiz about this country. You can do what I like to do is think about a book, a movie. Book, I would do 5 books, different books about Italy. Food, art, games, and music, okay? Like you can even decorate the house. We are in Italy. So, and next week, where shall we go? Thailand, Africa, India, China. You can give your children options. Where do you want to go? And then you decide together. It's really fun and it's very creative. And you will see that in every country there are things you can do. In India, you can do meditation and yoga and have a sari. Really, there's so much. And there's, of course, books for every country. So this was number 1. Each week we're flying to another country. Okay, now the same principle, but let's say a topic. So let's say we choose one animal and this is a week of this animal. Let's say you choose fish, okay? Fish! So, books about fish. Let's see the movie Looking for Nemo movie. So many crafts you can do about fish. You can have a sea at your house. How can you have it? If you write in the comments sea, I will send you a picture in the comments and show you what I mean by that. Really simple ideas, I promise you. You can eat fish. You can prepare fish for dinner. You can also bring fish, put them in a really real fish. Like during lockdown, we just brought some fish and my son took care of them and they all died. But that's something else. That happens too. So this was like, instead of doing different countries, you can do a different... Each week a different topic. You can do a play about fish, a movie, a book, art, food, games like with the magnetic. You can create a fish, stick to them a magnet, and then they will have like fishermen. So you can learn about fish. You can do quizzes and like studying about fish, but make it fun. Now, from now on, the ideas are going to be even more wild and funny. But I promise you, I did those things. And I promise you, they work. Number 2, create new environments in your house. So what does it mean? Creating a new, for like one day you're saying you're not going to sleep in your room, you're sleeping in the living room. Now you have to create yourself a tent. And how will you sleep? And maybe you will need some torch, so you can see in the night and things like that. Give your children like a mission. You will see what they will create. They will love it. Let's do a picnic in the house or in the garden. Let's create a restaurant. This is the funnest things children like to do. You decide on the dinner. You have to write down a list. What do you want to prepare? I will buy the food. You have to prepare them. You have to arrange the table. If you want it to be a restaurant and you're going to be the waiter, then maybe write a menu. Okay, so in my house we did like, there were evenings that this is the dinner that each time some other child created dinner for everyone. And if they want to, they were waiters and did a menu. They love it. The same thing with movie area. So create tickets for the movie we're going to see at home. Maybe be with a cashier, you know, one of those toy cashiers, and everyone has to pay with, money which is not real, and you get a ticket, and maybe you want popcorn and ice cream, okay? Really make it like something as kids love this. So a movie area, a restaurant, a picnic, a sleeping place, kids arranging food, dinner. Another thing that we did, and I'm planning to do it this summer too, is each brother plans an an experience, an activity with his brother or sister. He gets from me an amount of money and he can do whatever he wants to his brother or sister, like one-on-one, having fun together. So for us last year, my older son took my youngest son in the bus. They went, they did bowling and ate ice cream together. My daughter took my younger son to do one of those jamborees, and they decided together, okay? It can be anything. Just give them an amount of money and say you are in charge of making your brother or sister a good time. Number, I don't know what, I think 5. Upside down days. Upside down days means that, let's say we're going to be awake all night. Now, before you're saying to me, are you crazy? I want them to sleep at night. Don't worry, they do fall asleep. But I'm talking about days where you are in holiday too, and you want something really fun and silly and special. Of course they will fall asleep. Don't worry, believe me, they will fall asleep. But it's as if we are going to put the lights down, be with torches in the house, read stories that happen inside the night, sleep in the living room. I don't know, do things that are night. Maybe night animals, talk about night animals, maybe eat something at night. I know, it's just one time being a bit silly. And by the way, when you do upside, it's also a day where the children decide everything in that day. That can be also. They decide what's happening. Another idea that maybe you can do it, maybe not, it depends, but this is something we did. We chose like 4 or 5 children that we were together, like a group that is all the time together. And then one day the whole group is in my house and I take care of the food, of activities, of games, and then this whole groups go to another house of one of the children's group. So it was like each day they go to another house, and every mother or parent or father or brother or sister have to arrange one day of activity to a bunch of 5 children. It's fun for them. It gives you 4 days, for instance, that you don't have to take care of your child, which is fun. So what I want you to take from these ideas is, can you see the mindset of those ideas? They're very, very simple. They don't require anything. They're inside their house or in the garden, like, oh, and sleeping one day outside your house in the garden, okay, with torches. Just being, children love those really, really simple ideas, just doing small things, but for them it's fun. So it's very loose ideas. Those ideas don't require time. They can be very spontaneous. You can let your children decide on a lot of those ideas. And once you open this way of thinking, then a lot of children will offer you amazing ideas you didn't even think about. Here's what I want you to do. Please, if you love those ideas, tell me what you love, what you will try to do. If you have an idea of your own that I didn't mention, I didn't think about, please write it down. So, because when you write it down, we can all enjoy those ideas, and maybe it will make me think of another idea. Also, you can share it with parents that look for ideas. And if you comment on one of the ideas that you liked and want like a picture, I can show you pictures of things that I do. Not for everything I have a picture, but for a lot of the things I can show you pictures. And please share this if you think it's good for other parents. So this is my thoughts about summer with children during uncertain times when it's hard to plan things. Because we don't really know what's going to happen, but still, these are fun ideas that have the same, the same result, right? The result is we're connecting together, we're having fun, we're reading a lot of books, a lot of children's books, each time of other things, and children will remember those times, I promise you. So I hope you liked it. Thank you, Usila and Ista and everyone who was watching here. Thank you. Bye.